now, we can't really talk about rockabilly without really digging into the roots of rockabilly music. So we asked a special guest to join us. Please welcome the Executive Director of the Rockabilly Artists Alliance and Hall of Fame Museum, Jeff Cole. Jeff, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
That's great. So, Jeff, tell us a little bit about the RAA and the goal of your organization.
We put the Artist Alliance together so we could have the fans and the artists around the world keep in touch with each other, see what's going on and what's coming.
I know you have a very personal connection to the rockabilly genre. Tell us a little bit about your background in that connection.
Well, that connection comes from my father, Lee Cole. He was a upright bass player in bluegrass that ended up on the Louisiana Hayride radio show, the same radio show that launched the careers of many great country music and some rock and roll artists, such as Elvis, Johnny Cash, George Jones, Jerry Lee Lewis, and many, many others. And he was very fortunate to be in the right place at the right time when Elvis's bass player had the flu and Elvis had asked my dad to sit in, and it changed his life. And all these years later, it's changed mine.
Wow, that's so awesome. Talk about the right place at the right time. But let's talk about the Rockabilly Hall of Fame Museum. All right, so can you tell us some of the items in your collection?
You see this painting right over my shoulder here. It is a RCA 44 ribbon microphone. This was from the KWKH studios, literally from the early 40s on. And in 1948, when the radio show Louisiana Hayride started, this became one of the primary microphones that they used in studio, not only for the interviews, morning shows, and so forth, but they also used it to record some music for them. Now, when Elvis did he left the Louisiana Hayride, he moved on to RCA Records and became the greatest rock and roll star of all time. So this microphone really represents the history of rock and roll, and we call it the first microphone of rock and roll.
Very cool. What else?
I have a recording that is one of the most famous catchphrase recordings in the world, and it belongs to the archives of the Louisiana Hayride, and it is Elvis Has Left the Building.
All right, let's hear
If you'd
it.
like to hear it.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Told you absolutely straight up to this point, you know that he has left the building. He left the stage and went out the back with the policeman, and he is now gone from the building.
Wow. Whoa, so cool. Elvis has left the building, and then the people scream. Just like when Bill leaves, people always applaud.
There's a lot of applause and screaming sometimes. So where can people go to check out the museum and see all these wonderful collectibles?
We are in the process of developing the Hall of Fame Museum as a bricks and mortar on Elvis's former horse ranch called the Circle G Ranch, located in Horn Lake, Mississippi, just 9 miles south of Graceland. We're building the Hall of Fame, we're building a museum, and also a performance hall.
Jeff, thanks so much for joining us today. Hey, Tunis, you can learn more about the RAA on their website.